Hello guys, I'm Anna Kamashkam, the host of Ika's show, and today we have our guest, Mustafa Güler, who is the founder of Edu3 Labs, the company that is to provide education to the next level. And I hope Mustafa will tell us all about it today. So welcome, Mustafa.
Thank you so much, Anna, for inviting me.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining us. Okay, can we start with your background? How you got into the Web3 space?
So first of all, before founding Edu3 Labs, I was an investment banker, and I had a chance to close many edtech deals, both in Europe and Turkey as well. Personally, I met with cryptocurrencies in 2015, started with Bitcoin, and then I had a chance to discover Ethereum and other layer ones where we can develop the applications on that. So that was the journey. So in 2015, I started as an investor. And in 2021, once new layer ones joined our ecosystem. And then I thought it's the right time to build a product on that.
Okay, and how did you come up with the idea of building this very project?
Okay, so there are different milestones, let's say. So first of all, as an investment banker, we were enormously working on the online education and the corporate education, because as an investment banker, there's a very competitive environment and you should develop yourself daily. So I was kind of a student there. And also I had the chance to complete online certificates from Harvard, INSEAD, MIT, all top tier one universities. So edtech was kind of my favorite industry, and I was always passionate about it. That's one side. And on the other hand, as I mentioned, I'm kind of early adopter of cryptocurrency and Web3 space. And so in 2001, especially after I see the gaming sector integrated into Web3, I had to think okay, if there is one industry who is integrating Web3 properly, then it can create hype. So it was and at that time, there wasn't even a proper game working. So it was just an idea and full of coins. And then I started to think why we shouldn't integrate education sector to Web3. But we need to have a strong product, and there should be utilities. And also we should be able to answer why we choose Web3. Because there are so many online education platforms in Web2 space. So we should do something different. So that was the idea stage, why I should do that business. And then I start to develop idea. So it's because education is a mass market. And before, there was some education-related tokens, but actually they didn't have any use case. So as I mentioned, education is a huge market. There's K-5 market, K-12 market, executive education, and university students, all different areas. So I came up with starting developing a product focusing on more university students and executives, because there is a barrier to enter in Web3 space. There is a connect the wallet button to enter each dApp, but that barrier is lower for university students and executives. That's why we decided to focus on that market. And afterwards, we started thinking about how we can do this. And then we came up ending with building an NFT marketplace. Focusing on education and publishing sectors, which means content creators will be able to sell their contents, the video courses, books, academic papers, study notes, and as an NFT. And also, we position ourselves as a technology provider, and our aim is to be a platform where all content creators from all around the world can maximize their works with our technology. Actually, that was the starting point.
That's interesting. And how will this marketplace work? So what would they need to join it?
Okay. So besides the content, it's similar with traditional NFT marketplaces like the OpenSea and others. At the beginning, you will be able to connect with your wallet for free. There is no charge. And once you enter into our NFT marketplace, there will be sections like online courses, books, academic papers, study notes. So there are also so many free contents, but at the same time, there are some premium contents where content creators will be able to sell their contents as well. So it's like there are free courses and also paid courses, but entrance is free.
Okay. And what about sort of rights? Because if I probably don't understand it correctly, if a person, but he should create it. He should create this course himself, right?
That's
to be
right.
able to resell it. Okay. Because I was thinking if anyone would take some other training course, and in this case, it won't work, right?
That's correct. And also there's an approval procedure as well. So as a content creator, you have like a special admin panel, and you're uploading your course. And once it's approved by us at the beginning, and then it will be approved by full DAO, but not at this stage. And then you are verified, and you are able to sell your courses, books, study notes, etc. All the content.
Okay, so there will be sort of a jury, right, which will be approving whether this content really belongs to this person or not.
Of course. We have a team for this, and at the same time, we are using AI solutions as well, because like there are some prohibited contents, prohibited works, these kind of things.
Yeah. Okay, sure. And on your website, I also read about C learning. Could you tell us what it is?
Okay, so it's like we define C-learning as crypto-based e-learning. So once we launch our token, which we expect to do this by the end of this year, token holders will be able to have free contents by staking and locking their tokens. And after each class, if they pass the quizzes, they will be able to earn additional tokens. And we call this study and earn. But we branded this concept as C-learn. So it's like C comes from crypto.
Yeah, it's interesting. That's a good incentive. Okay, and when do you plan to launch?
Currently, we are doing our private tests internal, and then in the middle of this month, we will be launching our private testnet, and by the end of this month, we will be fully live on BNB chain, our mainnet.
Okay, and do you have any plan, sort of when you are launched? Where do you plan to get those creators from?
So it's like our test country is Turkey at the beginning in 2023. Since we are based in Turkey, and crypto and online education market is getting stronger there. Our on board, first of all, Turkish content creators, but there are so many other international content creators who wants to sell their content in our platform as well. And at the same time, we have so many the partner companies who are doing this business in Web2, but they want to use us rich to move into Web3. So at the beginning, to answer your question, Turkey will be our test and target market. But in 2024, we will be expanding into Western Europe, Eastern Europe, Middle East, and also Southeastern Asia. These are the main target markets.
Okay. And do you plan somehow to have partnerships with universities probably, or any other big?
Actually, we already have with 30 universities in Turkey, because we are making partnership in two senses. One, we want universities to create their online courses and sell it as an NFT, and start their online degrees, reward their students with NFT certificates. And on the other hand, since we are allowing students to monetize their notes as an NFT, and we are helping them to translate it different languages. So it's like we make sense for students and at the same time for all universities.
It's interesting. And you mentioned that you will have a token, right?
That's correct.
So, what utility will it have?
Okay. So our tokens, as I mentioned, will be launched by the end of this year. For token holders, we are offering a lot actually. So unlike other education-related tokens, they use their tokens for the payment. But as a student or as a user, I don't have a problem with payment. I can pay by credit card. I can pay with whatever currencies I want. I think real utility is coming with ownership. So first of all, we are offering all token holders to be partner of ecosystem, and you are able to reach free courses by holding tokens, and there will be different tiers. And in each tier, there will be different amount of free courses. So the more our token you hold, the more courses you will be able to reach for free. And at the same time, we will be offering the real yield. We will be sharing the ecosystem profit with token holders because our business is not based on our token only. The content creators, they are able to sell their contents as a BNB, USDC, USDT, and we are getting fair commissions from content creators. And we are distributing some of our revenues with our token holders as well. And also, we are going to have the weekly knowledge competitions to increase the interaction and make our platform entertaining. So there will be tickets for each weekly knowledge competitions. And these tickets will be sold with our token as well. So it's like, this is only for our NFT marketplace, and that we'll be launching other platforms like educational gaming, the metaverses, and our platform, there will be different use cases for our token as well.
And how will it look like? I mean, this competition. So the most clever person can win?
Yeah, that's correct. It's like there will be multiple choice questions weekly, around 10 and 15. And there will be like leaderboard, and the amount is collected by all users will be distributed fairly to leaderboard. That's what it's going to be, yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's fine. Okay. And so as you also mentioned, you plan to build a metaverse.
That's correct.
Yeah, and will it be also focused on education?
That's correct. It's like in our metaverse, actually, we modeled like a bus kind of city where education is the center, but at the same time, it will be for investors and entrepreneurs who you can, where they can give like the live courses, and at the same time, they will be able to organize events. So, but at the center of this city, the education will be staying there. But also, like as I mentioned, the different startups and the investors, they are going to be able to organize events there as well. It will be mostly for like the live courses, and you are going to be able to rent places to give workshops or like to introduce your product. Yes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I would like to take part in such metaverse. Okay.
In 2024, it will be live as well.
Perfect. Okay. And in general, what do you think we can expect from Web3 in the nearest future, in 2024 and 2025? How will the development go?
Okay. So personally, as a person who is in this space since 2015, I'm extremely bullish on Web3 because of all the technological developments, new layer ones, the rollouts, scalable layer twos. So in 2017 or like in 2018, you were not able to build a real product on blockchain because of like the technological lackness. But right now, you are able to develop scalable products, and at the same time that you have a chance to be global. I think that's the key point of Web3. So Web3 startup, for Web2 startups, it's not that easy to be global. But Web3 startups, they are born global. So that's the biggest advantage. And at the same time, if you issue a token and you can define the right use case, proper use case for your token, you have a chance to distribute ownership and increase the interaction of your platform. So I define Web3 as the democratic version of Web2, in which you can distribute ownership and you can share the value fairly. So that's why, with decreasing market conditions, I'm bullish for Web3 market in 2024 and in 2025.
Okay, great. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, and right now, as always, at the end of our interview, I will announce the giveaway. Guys, you can come up with your questions to our guest and write them in comments under this video. And in several days, we will select the most interesting question. And as always, its author will get a free Bitcoin mining contract from Ecos. So, good luck. So, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mustafa, for
it was a pleasure to
being with us.
Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.